Guys, conversations. So the part that goes from the center to the edge is called the radius.
How do you spell that?
Okay.
R-A-D-I-U-S.
So radius goes from the center out. Okay. Radius is very important. It's going to be the most important thing. If you look up there at that poster for cylinders, radius is there, diameter is not. Okay, but sometimes they give you the diameter, so we need to talk about diameter. It's our next word. Diameter goes all the way across, and it has to touch the center. Okay, if you were in my class last year, some of you were, some of you weren't, I taught you an easy way to remember it is when you're writing the R, it's halfway, and D is all the way. That's just an easy way to remember if it's radius or diameter. Okay?
I just did because diameter is a longer than radius, so it's a longer line.
Okay. If you know the diameter, how do you get the radius? Good. Divide by 2. You will have to do that in this unit. Okay? They're going to give you the diameter, but they're not wanting the diameter in the formula. So you have to know, oh yeah, just divide by 2. It's that easy. Okay? All right, so our circumference formula is C equals 2 pi r, or C equals pi d. How can these formulas be the same? What would 2 radiuses equal?
Diameter.
1 diameter. That's why the formulas are the same. Okay? And we want pi to be 3.14. So every time you have a circle or a cylinder, you need to ask yourself, do you have R or do you have D? Okay, yes, ma'am.
When we're in high school, is the pi be longer?
No, they usually just do 3.14, or they let you use the pi button on the calculator.
There's a pi button on the calculator? Yes,
Okay,
obviously.
so first thing, do we have radius or diameter on this first question? Radius. So which formula should I use? C equals 2 pi r. 2 times 3.14 times what?
Radius or
6. So 2 times 3.14 times 6.
37.68.
What is it? 37.68 inches. Okay? Everybody okay with that? Again, we're not doing anything new. We're just practicing the formula because we haven't done it since last year. All right? On number 2, what part of the circle did they give me? Okay, how do you know it's the diameter? All the way. So if I asked you to find the radius, could you? Yeah, what's the radius? 7. So because they gave me diameter, I'm going to use C equals pi d. Pi is? Diameter is? 14. And what do you get?
43.96.
Centimeters.
Not over there. Wait, are there any circles on the Woo.
Is there any square number?
For area. But for some circumference, no.
Oh, okay.
Alright, number 3. Do they have radius or diameter? Radius. So my formula is 2 pi r. 2 times 3.14 times the radius, which is 3.5. 21.9 what? Meters. Okay. So all we're doing today is just reminding you of how to use these formulas. Nothing too crazy. Okay. It looks a little crazy if you look at our cylinder formula, but if you just do each part at a time, it's not bad, I promise. Okay. All right, area of circle. This is the most important thing right here. No, well, usually in 8th grade, yeah. Okay? This is the most important thing. I put it in this little call out. It says you must have radius for the formula. For circumference, they gave you 2 options, but for area, there's only one option, and that option is pi r squared. Okay? And the area of a circle measures the covering of the 2D shape. So if I wanted to cover this circle with fabric, I would need to know the area. If I wanted to paint it, I would cover it with paint. Okay? That would be area. So radius squared really means radius times radius. And how do you do that on the calculator? Yeah. On the calculator, you're going to do x squared. Okay? So just on the calculator, make sure you push x squared. Don't do it times 2. It's raised to 2.
Wait, did you just cross out the...
Yeah. The x squared button. Thank you, Avery. All right. So, number 1, the first thing you always want to do, radius or diameter. Number 3, what does it give you? Radius. That is what I need it to give. Formula, pi r squared. Pi is?
3.14.
Radius is?
3.
And it's not 3 times 2, it's 3 squared. So in your calculator, make sure you type in 3 times, sorry, 3.14. No, doesn't matter.
Wait, why is it 3 squared?
Because the radius is 3. Look, the r is 3. All I did was plug in the number.
So now we're finding area.
Now we're finding area, yeah.
The circumference is
The circumference is the outside, the edge,
that would be the
perimeter. That's the perimeter. That's the pi r, 2 pi r, yeah.
28.26.
Anybody get 28.26?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure that you are doing squared. You're making that 2 go up, not times 2. 28.26 inches squared, because this is area. Question 4, do they give me radius or diameter? Diameter, but what does my formula require?
The radius.
It requires the radius. What is the radius? 5. Divide by 2. Good. Divide by 2. That's how we got it. So then you're plugging it in. 3.14 times 5 squared. Very good. 78.5 centimeters squared. Okay. Last one, did they give me radius or diameter? Radius. Pi r squared. 3.14 times 6 squared. So 3.14 times 36. Almost. Meters squared. Good.
So we always have to write meters over the meters.
Yeah, because it's area. Yep. So on Monday, we are going to find the cylinders. So we're going to find the circumference of the base, and we're going to multiply it by the height. What shape do you think this is when it rolls out?
A square. A rectangle.
It's going to make one big rectangle. If you were to open this up, it would make one big rectangle. Okay? So we're going to be using these circles on Monday and this height. All right? On Tuesday, you're just practicing. Okay? Kind of like we did yesterday. On Wednesday and Thursday, sorry, but we have to do the star intro. If you took the star, you will be working on the Excel diagnostic.
Do we still have to take the star?
If you did not take the star, you have to take the star intro because House Bill 4545, I have to see if you have to have tutorials. Okay? If you took the star, even if you failed it, you're not taking the star. Next week, you're doing IXL. And then on Friday, we're going to play Minecraft. Okay?
But is it like mind math?
It's over this. Volume period.
Yes. It's open 4 hours.
No, it's just 2 class periods. We're not like having a lockdown.
Like the
One day, 15 minutes, or 45 minutes, whatever we have in the next day.
Or if I took the star, my old school would transfer over.
Well, if I have access to see that you took it, then you don't take it.
This David.
Wait, Miss Davis. So how long is the star going to take?
It's like 30 something questions.